Okay, it says I'm live. Good morning, everybody. It's nice to see you. I'm coming to you on a Sunday morning. Normally, I don't do this live on Sunday mornings in my business work, but my family, while we're staying home, is all occupied right now. Somebody's at a yoga class and somebody's at a karate class, so I have some free time. So I thought I would hop on here. I want to talk to you today about my business work. And I want to share my story of my success with you. For those of you who know me, you know parts of this story, maybe. I've shared it in pieces over time. And for those of you who are new or who are finding my work for the first time, or maybe you just are newly discovering my work and you would like to learn more about me, this is an opportunity for you to hear my story. And then I'd like to invite you to join me in some of this work if you feel called. So my name is Laura West, and I am the owner of Divine Lotus Healing. I've owned this holistic healing business for 11 years now. I opened in 2009. I'm a Reiki master teacher trained in 3 Reiki lineages. I am an herbalist certified through the Herbal Academy. When I took my courses with them, they were the Herbal Academy of New England, and they've since gone on to grow large. So they're now the Herbal Academy. I am a spiritual medium, a psychic, intuitive, and a channel. I've been able to communicate with spirit since I was a little girl, and I hold spiritual psychic development classes in my office. I'm based out of Cambridge, Massachusetts, and my brick and mortar building is closed right now, so I'm working online virtually, seeing clients and teaching classes. Okay, let's see. So I do so much, I have to keep track. Reiki is the energy medicine. Psychic work is the spiritual medicine. Oh, and the herbalism is the plant medicine that I work with in my business. And specifically, when I started getting more interested and more focused with my plant medicine part of my holistic healing practice, I decided to work with essential oils. And the essential oil company that I chose to work with is doTERRA, because I just love the quality of their product, and I love the ethics of the way they run their company, and I love the stewardship of the way they take care of the earth as they're harvesting and reaping the benefits of the plant material that they're using. And I love how they have a socially justice-minded company mindset, really, about how they work with the farmers directly in the places that they live on the earth plane. So for a long time now, I've been working with doTERRA, and I've been supporting people in getting started using natural solutions, using plants to support themselves for their wellness care. And my family certainly has become a doTERRA family. We are avid users of all the products. We've changed over all the things in our bathroom to be from conventional products that you get at the grocery store or the drugstore that contain toxic chemicals and things. We've changed it all over to doTERRA. The kitchen has been changed over. All of our cleaning supplies have been changed over. We are such a well and healthy family that we go to our doctor checkups once a year, and they don't even know how to quantify how healthy we are. When they say to me, what list of supplements are you taking? My supplements are so high quality that they're not in their database. My general practitioner doesn't know about it. And so they just have this little title. They say multivitamin. That's all she takes. But really, it's so much more. And I'm so healthy, and I'm so vitally fresh and full of energy and all that great stuff because of my doTERRA work. So over the years, I have helped a lot of people get started using the products. And I've also helped a lot of people get started with sharing the products with others. And it's been such a blessing to me. I have to tell you first that I am a natural teacher and a natural. So I'm a natural educator and I'm a natural healer. Those are my 2 avatars in life. I in another aspect of my world, I have I have 2 education degrees, and I have about 20 years of experience working in the educational world of early childhood development and educational programming and teaching and all that stuff. So I really know how to teach people. And I have also developed leadership qualities in my holistic healing business. And I've gone on to not just only be a brick and mortar office space that helps people feel better with Reiki and then learn how to open their psychic senses by teaching classes, to now having an international presence, working with people all over the world. I have clients in many countries overseas. I'm based in Boston in the US. And folks who are interested in saying, yes, I really like this idea of natural wellness myself. Yes, I really like this idea of taking my Reiki practice that I trained with a teacher so many years ago and turning it into something that is a little bit more robust or professional or business oriented. So I've gone on to include a lot of mentorship and coaching in the work that I do. And it's a real joy for me. I love being in that place where I can teach others the skill sets that I have and to show others the best practices that I have. So when I started to get really serious about my doTERRA work, I ended up going, this is sort of like a divine timing kind of scenario. I went to Prague in 2016 in the Czech Republic, and I did some training for a week. I went to a week-long seminar with Elise and Patrick Shedevy. You don't need to know who they are, except that they are majorly awesome and they're really good at their jobs, and they know how to share doTERRA oils in a big, big way with lots and lots and lots of people all over the world. So they have a training system for how to refine your processes in your business. And I decided to go and take it. And that's where I met my leadership team and my community of what we call uplines in the organization above me, who had graciously offered to mentor me and support me as I started to think about really being robust with my doTERRA business. So I came home from that training and I had a community of other like-minded souls. These women are amazing. They're all wonderful human beings, and they're all in different capacities of their own holistic healing businesses. Some of them are Reiki practitioners. Some of them are spiritually minded and psychic and intuitive like I am. Some of them work with magnets and polarity healing. Some of them work with folks who have chronic Lyme disease. It runs the gamut. They're all really amazing people. And they all decided that they wanted to bring doTERRA into their businesses as well as a secondary income. So we've been working together as a community, and we have about 200 and some odd members in our organization. We call ourselves the Divine Lotus doTERRA team. And we have shared doTERRA for all these last several years with people. And I just have had so much joy in opening that space and developing training systems and providing membership websites for folks and creating all of these really rich resources. It turns out that another one of my skills that I didn't know I had way back in 2009 when I first opened my business was web development. I'm really good at making HTML code and putting pages together and designing programming platforms. So I have a whole educational program for folks who are interested in getting started with doTERRA as customers and you want to learn more. And that actually is something that was born out of an experience that my own mother had. I helped my mother get started with doTERRA oils, and she bought a kit and she was all excited about it and she believed in the power of it. And for about 6 to 8 months, I think, I don't really know how long, but a long time, it sat on her dining room table unopened. And finally she said to me, Laura, I believe in this. I know it's really powerful plant medicine, but I don't want to open the box and use it the wrong way and harm myself. I don't know what to do with my oils. Now that was maybe about 6 months to a year into my process with my sharing of the oils. And so a little light bulb went off in my head, ding, I can provide her with education. And if she's saying that she needs more education so she feels comfortable using her oils, then why don't I provide it for everybody in my organization? And so I created a membership and I built a website, and people take advantage of all the things in there. We've got webinars, we've got ebooks, we've got trainings, we've got all kinds of stuff for our customers, and it's just wonderful. People really get a lot of value and bang for their buck. And then I went on to create a training system and a training program based on what I learned when I was in Prague. I always believe in the mantra of working smarter, not harder. And now our leaders, our wellness advocates, folks who are interested in becoming somebody who shares the oils with others, can do this systematic routine work together in this way that is easy and simplified, and it is duplicatable, and it doesn't take a lot of energy and effort, and you don't have to reinvent the wheel, and you don't have to have any social media expertise. You don't have to have any leadership qualities. You can just have the joy of wanting to share oils with people. And so I've successfully been able to share that and offer that to my community, and people really have taken advantage of that and gotten a lot of good resources out of that. So now here's the thing that is really interesting about this whole stay-at-home time. As soon as we started to stay at home, folks in our community and everywhere, really, people just went into this mind panic. The paradigm for what was quote unquote normal at that time completely blindsided everybody. folks had to literally pause in our lives and stand still. We didn't know about most people did not know about economic security. Most people did not know about job security. Most people did not know about financial well-being. Most people did not know about schedules and routines and education for young children. All of those systems got tossed up in the air. So when we think about the energy system of our body, and there's 7 major chakras, the base chakra is the chakra that provides for us all of our basic needs, our food, our shelter, our clothing, our monetary finances, right? All of those basic elements. And most of that was put into a tailspin tizzy when we all started staying home. So people really were, I was noticing a lot of my clients and a lot of my customers were panicked and they were frozen. So what did I keep doing? I kept sharing my Reiki and my spiritual tune-ins and my connectedness to spirit source. And I kept sharing my plant medicine, and my community did the same. And so while the rest of the world was going through these massive, I'll even call them blocks, where everybody just froze and paused and panicked, my community kept growing. My community has continued to blossom. My community has continued to educate people and to share with people. And people have come to me for support with how to open their businesses and how to run their businesses. So I've been doing an incredible amount of mentorship with people within my organization who are saying, yep, I believe firmly in the power of these plants and this medicine that has brought me and my family so much joy. And I'm ready to start taking that message out to other people in the world. And I'm ready to start looking at this from the sharing side of things, not just the consumer side of things. So yesterday I was doing this really wonderful class. I taught a class about our adaptive line and the science behind how it works. And it was a big moment for me. We had some really lovely women that came to the class, and they were so gracious and so, they were troopers sticking with me through all of it. It was a lot of dense science, and I was teaching them so that I could really teach myself, because I love the adaptive line and I use it all the time. And it just is wonderful. And I was just struck by the people that keep showing up in this realm and in this reality of mine that are interested in their wellness care, and they're interested in their financial well-being, and they're being proactive about making choices for themselves. They're not letting their fears dictate their lives. I see it time and time again with lots of folks that keep saying, yep, I need some Reiki to top off my energy levels. I'm not quite sure what's coming down the pike and I need to remain calm. Or, yep, I need to get back into using my doTERRA oils for my emotional well-being and my physical health. Or, yep, I need to start looking at how I can share these powerful oils with others. And it's just been such a wonderful process to go through. So as a result of all of that, I have still managed very easily to remain financially solvent and to have income coming in like regular, and to have the blessings of being able to flip and pivot my business to be fully operational online while I'm not going to my Cambridge office at the moment. We're a healing collaborative of about 40 practitioners, and there's 2 people who own the building. It's a 3-floor Victorian. And we're having conversations about when our state here in Massachusetts says we're able to open again and go back to work. What does that look like for us as a healing collaborative? Because we have about 17, 18 treatment rooms, and the hallways are very narrow, and we need to have a soft launch for our opening. We all can't just go back to life as normal. So we're having conversation about that. And it's going to be a while before we are all able to be back to our schedules. I call it the pre-COVID time and the COVID time, right? So as I continue to have all of those conversations and we look forward to the fall, and my son goes to public school, and there's a lot of unknowns with his educational system and how that's going to play out in the fall, I take comfort in knowing that my business has been able to be fully operational with my Reiki being offered through online systems, and my spiritual and psychic development being able to be offered through all the courses that I have, and my classes that I teach are all online. And yesterday I was teaching a live class, and my oils are able to be a part of my world in a big, big way, and sharing them with people. So much so that last month in April, we had something called a Bogo Week. For those of you who know doTERRA, you know Bogo Weeks are amazing. And I hit my totals. amidst a pandemic, and we made our team volume prospered. I'll just say it that way. We were very financially well off. So it makes me think about putting out the call to other people in the community that's larger than just my community of doTERRA members, right? Maybe it's folks who are in the secondary waves. Maybe you're someone who is a customer of mine or a client of mine. Maybe you're somebody who's been watching my work for a while and you're interested and you're wondering how you're going to make your path forward as you continue. Maybe you're someone who is looking at pivoting in your business. If you're a holistic healing person and you are understanding that there's some long-term changes that your business is going to go through. If you believe in the power of natural medicine and you would like to get involved with doTERRA, or maybe you're already involved with doTERRA and you're one of my members in my organization, it's time for us to have a conversation about what it looks like for you to move forward and be able to share the oils with other people and be able to have financial freedom for yourself. It does take work. This is not a magic pill. You're not going to become financially solvent overnight just because you decide to share oils with others. But I have a system and it works. I know it works because I trained, I learned, I duplicated, and it works for me. And I'm happy to share it with others. If you're somebody who's involved with doTERRA already, and you're a holistic healing person, or maybe you're not involved with doTERRA, you're involved with another oil company, but you're interested in learning more successful models, I'm happy to work with you in a different kind of capacity. I've opened up some coaching and mentoring sessions for folks who are interested in spiritual development and their holistic healing businesses at large. And I've also opened up some coaching and mentoring for folks who are doTERRA people already, but maybe you're not associated with my Divine Lotus doTERRA organization. I'm happy to share my knowledge with you and do some coaching work with you. That is something that I have always had the tremendous gift and blessing and joy of being able to be inside. I love sharing that knowledge with others and helping people see how they can get from point A to point B to point C and so on. So you might be ready now. This might be really calling to your soul. This might feel like it is yes, hitting the nail right on the head. Maybe you're somebody who's actually even in my organization already, and you are someone who shares the oils with others, but you want to revamp, you want to boost, you want to get back into the excitement of your work. You're certainly welcome to jump back in and refresh yourself. And if you're someone who's still thinking about things and you're not quite sure what your path looks like, and you're wondering how just to get by through tomorrow without having a panic attack or feelings of anxiousness or the unknown of how am I going to make ends meet, certainly reach out. I'm happy to have a Reiki session with you. I'm happy to have a consultation with you. And maybe you save this information and you just tuck it away in the back of your mind and you remember, yeah, that lady Laura West in Boston, she mentioned something a few weeks ago and now I feel like I'm ready to revisit that with her. That's also certainly true for a lot of people in my organization. They're saying to me, yes, I'd like to move forward in a new concentrated way, but I'm moving house, or I just got furloughed and I have to get back on my feet and get my energetic settings about me before I move forward and look at this as a next step. I've got a lot on my plate right now, but I've got you in my mind and I will come and talk to you when the time is right. So perhaps that's you too. And know that the glass is always half full in the world. It might be hard right now. We might have a lot of unknowns, but we don't have to be dictated by our fears. We don't have to let the consciousness of the unknown that is so great in our societies loom over us and take control. We can return on a daily basis, hourly basis, minute by minute basis, sometimes if we really need to our ability to breathe and ground and center ourselves. And I happen to use all these wellness tools that I've been talking about to do that. I use my Reiki. I use my essential oils. I use my spiritual senses to connect with my greater source that's in my life to help me work forward, to drive myself forward and work. So I offer this as an opportunity for success for you. And I look forward to being in touch with you whenever it makes sense. If you're ready to do this for yourself, or you're ready to go deeper in, or you'd like to partner with me in any kind of way, I invite you to the journey. Mwah. Namaste.